Since I'm in a yapping mood, I just want to remind you guys of something. Can you stop asking women generally about when they're having kids, how many kids they're having, when they're having the next one, or to make it even? Oh my fucking God, that's even, I don't know which one is worse actually, because tell me why. Tell me why someone felt entitled to tell me, oh, you have 2 boys and 1 girl. Have another one. Make it even. Babe, that's number one. That's not how biology works, okay? That's not how biology works. And secondly, you should have seen the reaction when I was like, with what facilities do you want me to do that? How do you mean? I don't have no womb no more. The face? Priceless. Priceless. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What happened? I looked at her and said, I was tired of having fucking kids. What do you mean what happened? What do you mean what happened? Her face dropped from the second floor to the basement. It dropped, okay? She was like, I'm sorry? I said, yeah. After my daughter, okay, I had an eviction, okay? I sent her an eviction notice out. You've been used extensively, time to go. She was like, you're so funny. I said, I'm not fucking joking, bitch. I'm not joking. So when I had my daughter, okay, I nearly died. Like, I'm laughing now, but that's actually not that funny, but I nearly didn't make it. I was this close, okay? I mean, I'm still here, but it was the escape was very tight, okay? So when I was on that fucking table, and mind you, I had all my kids through CS, not by choice, by force, but anyway, that's a different topic. I was on that table and they were like, hey, since you're almost dying, do you want us to cut your fallopian tubes so that you are not going to get pregnant again? And I don't know about you, but I don't feel that that's the right question to ask a woman that in these circumstances, you know? I don't really think that was very emotionally intelligent, but that might just be me anyway. Anyway, I didn't do it, unfortunately. I was like, no, I'm not ready. I wasn't ready at that point, okay? Blessing and a curse at the same time. Because, you know, after my last miscarriage, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. So, in 2023, I was like, you know what? Enough of this nonsense. I went to a doctor and I was like, hey, I explained, I got my period when I was 9 years old, okay? I have a very heavy flow. And I was like, I'm tired, okay? I'm really fucking tired. I want this snip snap, I'm done, okay? He was like, okay, sounds about right, you know, let's do that. Then he looked at me, he was like, I'm assuming you don't want more kids. I was like, God forbid. I'm good. So he was like, then why don't you remove your womb? And at first I was like, whoa. Take it easy, okay? Don't, And then he was like, there's no contradiction to it. I mean, you don't need it anymore, do you? And then it dawned on me, no womb, no period, no bleeding, no period, no mood swing. I mean, I still have mood swings, but that's... So I was like, you know what? Sign me the fuck up, bitch. So a couple days later, they emptied it. Through the belly, okay? Zack, pulled her out, that was it, okay? I was free. So since then, I've been, you know, months after month, no problem, no bleeding, no nothing. So, and that was almost 2 years now, okay? August is going to make it 2 years. So when I said that, she was shocked. She was like, you're too young. I said, for what? Too young for what? And then she said it. What does your husband say about this? I'm sorry? I think I didn't hear you well, did I? First and foremost, what the fuck does that have to do with anything other than myself? What? Does that have to do with anything but myself? Last time I checked, it's my womb. Okay? I used it extensively. Okay? And it's my choice. What the fuck? So I was just telling her that's none of his business, really. And that made it like 10 times worse. It made it 10 times worse. She looked at me and said, what if he wants another child? I said, well, he didn't give birth to the first 3, so I don't know what to tell you. Of course, I was playing into it because I was feeling playful, you know. I was like, since we're here, let's do that. But on a serious note, okay? Then she was like, but, you know, are you not afraid he will leave you? I was like, no. The fuck? What the fuck? If somebody would leave me over no longer giving him kids, that's the door, bitch. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Then it dawned on me. And I was like, wait. What the fuck did this woman just say? I gave this man not 1, not 2, but 3 kids. 1, 2, 3. 3. And they are a handful. They are multiple handful, okay? Bless them, yeah. But they are a lot. They are a lot. Financially, mentally, you know, time-wise. They are a lot. What the fuck? So she was like, yeah, but you know. Then African men, they want big families. Okay, so do I. How is 3 not big? When I look at my bank account, 3 is big. Oh my God. I was like, girl, you know, that's really none of my concerns, to be very honest with you. It's really none of my concerns. Last time I checked, when I had my daughter, I almost died. And he was the one that asked me, why didn't you do it? When they asked me, you know, why didn't you do it? That would have been the perfect opportunity. Your belly was anyway open, like right there and then. Cut it off. So she was like, oh, so, okay. I can see that kind of twisted her world a bit, you know, kind of confused her a bit. And then, like I said, I was in the mood and I was like, girl, you know, really, it's really not it's not his call to make. It's frankly none of his business, right? He doesn't have a say in this. It's not yay or nay. Because why did this woman ask me, did you ask your husband? And then in my head, I imagined, how did this conversation go? I'll call him down. I'll be like, hey, babe, what's up? I want to remove my womb. Are you cool with that? See, you will never be free. If you would even consider asking a man for permission to do anything with your body, I don't care if it's cutting your hair, dyeing your hair, if it's fucking shaving your eyebrows off, until we are talking about all the way until procedures, surgeries, you ask a man for permission, you will never be free. You will never be free. What the fuck do you mean by asking him for permission? I'm not his child, babe. I gave birth to these kids. It's my call to make. Connecting that to the fact that he might leave me is wild. Is absolutely insane, girl. Anyway, just to plot twist, he was in full support of that, of course, because he was like, when I was on that table and I couldn't walk no more, when I was giving birth to my last child, our daughter, he was like, please don't go. It was not as if he was waiting, you know, for the end to be near. So I'm sorry, but that's just crazy. Okay, that's really, really fucking crazy. Yeah, there were no more kids planned, please. Okay, 2 to 3, we have 5 in total. So that's enough. That's enough. My day only had 24 hours. Okay, chill, please. So just if you're not ready for this kind of conversations or for a reply like mine, just don't ask. Just don't ask. Leave it. Leave people's wombs the fuck alone.